You know, Chris, Martine brings up an interesting question, right? I thought about that myself, right? Which is that in a typical case, right, the lawyer would be saying to the client, are you kidding me? You're attacking the judge who's going to be deciding your future? But in this case, I agree with you. I don't know that in the end it's going to actually have an impact on the sentence. I think Merchan, you know, is going to have to sort of stay above it, and he's going to. I think he's not going to sentence him to any prison time, because you're right. Because by the way, it's going to get delayed, and if he then wins the election, there's no way the U.S. Supreme Court is going to allow the United States president to have to serve time on this when they were talking about the fears of distraction in the Supreme Court case in Clinton versus Paula, you know, in the Jones case. So I think that those who are hoping for, oh, you know, Donald Trump is going to serve time, it's on this case, it's not going to happen.
I don't disagree. Here's my question for you. Look, and Bill was a little bit, O'Reilly was a little bit playing gotcha. That's what he does. But here's what happened in my estimation. Tell me if you see it different. If Trump had just paid Cohen back, okay, because for whatever reason, Cohen didn't have the money to just float this payment and deal with it later, okay? That's the way this should have worked, which is, look, I'll take care, I'll pay him. We don't want it traced to you. I'll take care of it. You take care of me later. For whatever reason, Trump wanted it to be done piecemeal like this, probably because he's cheap, right? And if he had just taken care of it, you know, with giving him a condo or something down the road, we'd never be here. Trump did what he's accused of. It's just that it didn't warrant this kind of prosecutorial attention. Two things are true at the same time, but based on your party, you only see one of them.
I completely agree. Look, I've said again and again, I don't think this case should have been brought for a lot of different reasons. And, you know, the range is from who the defendant was to what the crime is, to when the case was brought, to when the offense happened, to the other entities that evaluated the case. I mean, you know, there's so many different arguments as to why this case shouldn't have been brought. But I've also said, I guess you and I agree on this, that as a technical matter, probably violated the law. And as a result, like, I think it's fair, attack the DA, right? That's the person to attack, not the jurors here. I don't even think the judge deserves, and by the way, I said I thought the judge should be recuse himself at the outset. I still don't think that the judge should be the one who's the subject of all this anger. I don't think the Biden administration should be the subject of the anger on this particular case. It should be this DA. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.